I am a big fan of collections of short stories that are horror-based. And so today we are going to talk about just such a collection that is most excellent, and it is called Pre-Approved for Haunting by Patrick Barb. It's a creepy teddy bear chilling on the cover. So this book has 18 different stories in it. Some are super short, some are a little longer. I had several stories that were my favorite. My favorite one in it is called Return to Voodoo Village. And this story follows these kids. Well, they're teenagers, they're not kids, they can drive. And when they were younger, they all went to this place called Voodoo Village, which, there's all those fantastical rumors about this place. Let your mind go crazy and imagine blood sacrifices or whatever else goes on there. And so when this one guy was a kid, he went there and some weird stuff happened, and he has like memories of what happened, but then he also has dreams of what happened, and they kind of conflict. And so Voodoo Village was never quite finished with him. So as an adult, he decides to return there to try and see, I don't know if it sparks memories or look for a person to see if something can be explained to him. I'm not really sure. I think he's just looking for some closure when he goes there. And what happens when he gets there is pretty effed up. It's my absolute favorite story. It is dark and weird, and it's great. And I'm not going to tell you very much because I do not want to spoil the story. Another one is called Have You Seen My Missing Pet? This old man comes to this woman's house, and she lives alone with her baby, and the baby's upstairs sleeping, and this old man has lost his pet. And he keeps correcting this woman that his pet is not a dog. What is this pet? And why did he come to her door? To see if maybe it's around there somewhere. It's a very dark and disturbing tale as well. All of these are weird and creepy and dark, and it's pretty awesome. I had a fun time with this book. Think about creepy stories around the campfire. This book totally gives me that vibe. Some of my other favorites were And Our Next Guest. It's about this guy who's a big famous actor. He goes to be on this talk show to promote his new movie or whatever. But something goes awry, and he may not actually be there to go on a talk show, but it seems like he is, but something doesn't seem quite right, almost hallucinogenic. And then why is there sand slowly dropping in from the ceiling, and what is happening? And then another one I really like, because I love nature horror. I want more horror in this vein too. And this story is called Putting Down Roots. It's about a town that there used to be a paper mill there, and there was a big logging community. Everyone that worked in the town was kind of involved in that. Then one day, all these giant trees seem to have popped up in this town as if out of nowhere. And maybe, just maybe, the trees have come back to exact revenge. I need more stories like this. When nature attacks, but plant life. It's so creepy and weird, and I love the whole idea of it. I mean, I wouldn't like it if the trees would attack me. I've always been a hugger of trees and lover of plants, even though I do eat them. So maybe they're mad at me, and maybe a plant's gonna eat me one day. I don't really know. And if you haven't had a chance to read anything by Patrick Barb before, I had read one novella before getting into this one, and it was called Helicopter Parenting in the Age of Drone Warfare. It deals with the subject of school shootings and stuff in that vein, and it was very emotional and well done and just sad. And the writing, though, was absolutely fantastic. Just the way he portrayed it. It's very uncomfortable reading stories like that, but it was also just really, really powerful and moving. And so I really enjoyed that, and that kind of made me want to read more of Patrick Barb's writing. There's just such a nice variety in this collection of stories, and it's absolutely fantastic. I would highly recommend it, where you can pick it up and put it down and enjoy your time, especially with spooky season being upon us. Pre-Approved for Haunting by Patrick Barb might just be for you. And if you're curious about the other book that I mentioned earlier, the Helicopter Parenting in the Age of Drone Warfare, that will be the next video coming up, so stick around, check it out. And if you had fun hanging out today, hit that subscribe button, come back, see me again, and we'll talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.